vaccine or plan to. If you have inflammatory
Yo,
bowel disease, tell your doctor if
what up,
symptoms develop or
YouTube?
worsen. Serious allergic reactions may occur.
With less joint pain, watch me.
Today's video is gonna be about zodiac signs. So let's get it started. I'm gonna be doing the zodiac, the horoscopes by elements. So it's gonna be like a category for the horoscope sign. There's gonna be pretty much what I'm trying to say is it's gonna be organized in a certain way to where you guys will understand. Alright, so let's start with the fire element. We have first Aries. Aries is number 1. Aries are usually first in everything. They're usually to pick up on, like, they'll usually stand out of a crowd because they're the first sign and they're ruled by the brain. And interesting enough, you actually need Aries. Well, not need Aries, but if you want to be more creative with like your thinking and your thinking patterns in your brain, it would be good for you to look up to an Aries. However, the bad quality of, or the negative quality of Aries is that they are selfish and impatient. Okay, so now Leo. Leo is also a fire sign. I knew there was something wrong with this video. I had to turn that down. Sorry about that, guys. TV was too loud. But anyways, as I was saying, Leo is also a fire sign like Aries. Leos tend to be natural born leaders. They're kind of mystical, I guess you can say. Some of them are optimistic. They make good leaders. They usually are their own boss. They love themselves. Leos love themselves, and they're pretty much what they call the king of the jungle. And they're ruled by the heart. And interesting enough, my dad is actually a Leo, so yeah, a fixed quality sign. Because I'm Taurus, we got the same quality, I guess, or whatever. But the negative side of Leo is that they can tend to be grouchy if they're hungry. And, Leos like to usually see themselves as always being in charge of a situation. So if say, like, for example, if you had like a group that's working on a project, if you would make somebody else the leader that's not the Leo, he would basically, be angry about that or not want to cooperate because of that, so to say. So, yeah, that's a negative part of Leo. And they don't want to be alone. even though they're also strong and, all that good qualities I said, but they can also be very sensitive. But yeah, that's Leo. And then the oldest fire sign, Sagittarius. Okay, Sagittarius now. Sagittarius is the half man, half horse. Sagittarius is the targeter, pretty much. Sagittarians usually follow their goals. They're usually good at pretty much doing whatever they want, because they're just so free with their mind and adventurous. Even though sometimes it might not always be reality of the way the universe is, but with their imagination, they follow what they follow, and they're good with it. So that's what matters to them. And the negative side of Sagittarius is, I guess, insecure. It can be insecure sometimes. I don't know too much about the masculine signs, because my sign, or in the spiritual realm, I guess you could say, is feminine, because I'm a Taurus. But I do know some about the masculine signs. So that's the fire signs, and now we're going to go to the air, which is also a masculine. Air, Gemini. Now Gemini I can talk about. Gemini is actually right after Taurus. Gemini is an air sign that is mysterious and kind of like a symbol of God, like the mysterious ways that God works in. Geminis are very intelligent, fun to be with. They're they're good at being social. They're good socializers, and they like to share their opinions. They like learning, pretty much, stuff like that. They have a childlike mindset, and they're also ruled by the brain, and like Aries, and they're ruled by their arms and hands. And Geminis are also good at confusing people. The twins. Yeah. So it kind of makes sense. So, sometimes when you see twins, it's kind of hard to tell which one, who is who. But yeah, that's Geminis. Pretty cool sign. But the negative side of Gemini is that they don't like to be held into environments where they're always told what to do. They want to be free. And if Geminis do not like boring people, so if you're boring towards them, they can end up being rude towards you. So that's the negative side of Gemini. And then you have Aquarius. Oh, I'm sorry, Libra. Let's go to Libra. And then we have Libra. Now, Libra, ruled by planet Venus, the most powerful planet. Also, Taurus is also ruled by Venus, representing the special morning star. Yeah, I just love that. But anyways, Libra. Libra is the scales, the balance. Libras are peaceful, balanced beings, and they're very artistic, very social, and likable. and they're ruled by the skin and the lower back and the buttocks. So yeah, beauty is their thing. And then the negative side of Libras is that, like I said, I don't get too deep into the masculine signs because I'm not a masculine sign, but I guess the negative would be the same as being ignored will make them become isolated and maybe basically not easy to get along with if you ignore them, and they can be jealous sometimes. Yep. And now Aquarius, the fixed air sign. Aquarius, this is the sign of understanding. Aquarius always understand people, so they always do everything that they do it at the best of their ability to help others out. And they're ruled by Uranus. And my mom's an Aquarius, and I know very much about her. She's the most important person in the world to me too. But yeah, Aquarius understand people, and they're good at surviving through obstacles and stuff, because Aquarians are also what they call like readers. They're good at reading life and people and understand how things work. And they're ruled by the shins and the ankles. The negative side of Aquarius is that they can be very sensitive and let's say afraid of, you know, getting into something new. Alright, so that's part one. Part one was pretty much the masculine. Now we're gonna get into the feminine. Now I can actually talk to you guys because I'm a feminine sign and I know more about the feminine sign. Alright, now, and speaking of feminine season, we are actually in Virgo season, so it's pretty cool. And I'm a Taurus. And we're going to start with that one first. Taurus, me. Taurus is the bull, ruled by planet Venus, the planet of beauty, also known as the most powerful planet, and very beautiful, representing the morning star in a Lucifer aspect. Yeah, so I'm basically like Lucifer. Yeah. Let's just say I'm his son. But anyways, yeah, I'm a bragger, but cause I'm just so charming and attached to myself. God, it's good to be a Taurus, but Taurus are very tough, cool, responsible, collected, patient, and they know their self-worth. And basically, they're usually good at making the right choices in life. Okay, but the negative side of Taurus is that they can be very stubborn meaning that once they have a certain idea or opinion about something, they refuse to learn something new, so they can be stubborn. So yeah, that's a negative part of Taurus. Virgo. Let's go to Virgo now. Virgo is, which is the season right now. Virgo is the mermaid. Very, very, very intelligent, very wise. Very cool, calm, and it's also they're usually called perfectionists because they're so independent that no one can live up to their lifestyle because by the way they obtain their health, job, career, and goals all up at one, and they make it look easy, but that's just them. It's just the magical ways of the Virgo. That's why they're called perfectionist. Yeah, but the negative side of Virgo is that since they are so self-aware and pretty much good at what they do, they hate to be told advice that they didn't ask for. So they can be rude to you if you do give them advice that they didn't ask for, and at the same time, they they also, what's I gonna say? Man, it's on the tip of my tongue. Just bear with me, guys. I'm trying to remember. It's oh yeah, Virgos do not like if you touch their stuff. I had a I had a long time getting that through. Well, I had an experience with that, and I've had so many times. I'm not even gonna get into it because it's a long story. Because my brother's a Virgo, and I'm not gonna get into it with that because it's just gonna take us on a whole another journey, and we don't need that. But yeah, negative side of Virgo. That's a negative side of Virgo. But anyways, it's a cool sign. You know, it's Virgo. All right, and they don't mind being alone because they know that they're pretty much awesome. Like they're a special goddess. All right. Now, anyways, now Capricorn, the goat, pretty much my favorite sign. Capricorn, like Taurus, they both have the horns, and Capricorn is actually represented as the main god. This is the cardinal earth sign, ruled by the bones. They are always responsible, always secured. They need always make sure that they have self-security. They're serious, they're cautious, and very intelligent. And they're superheroes when it comes to making choices in life. They can overcome any obstacle, and Capricorns are actually the ones that you need in your life to get through past hard times. If you have hard times, they're the ones that you need in your life because they can make it better. But the negative side of Capricorn is that like some people like to call them the know-it-all, and if they were wrong about something, they will actually tend to change the subject and you know kind of play stuff off like they hate being wrong basically, and they can also be stubborn, just like Taurus, pretty much. But yeah, Capricorn, like one of my favorites. That's Capricorn. All right, now the water, which can relate to the earth signs, as Taurus, Virgo, and Capricorn. Now we're gonna get into Scorpio. Scorpio is the snake or the scorpion. This is a powerful sign, very special, and this is the sign that always can see what goes on behind closed doors and gets into deep aspects of life, and everything that they do, they get deep into it. Like, that's how powerful, that's how real Scorpios are. And that's actually my astrological opposite sign, Scorpio. I love Scorpio. But Scorpios are pretty much spiritual beings. They're creative. They're loyal. And very tough. And they're also cautious. They don't just jump into anything. They're very careful about their lifestyle and how they choose to live their life. But the negative side of Scorpio is that they can be suspicious, and yeah, that's what I know about that. Okay, Cancer. Cancer is the emotional sign. Very emotional and also very highly imaginative. Cancer is, man, this is a sign. This is just like a whole nother world. Cancer is a hell of a sign. They're extremely loyal. They also fun to be around. They hold on to people and things that they like very closely because that's their nature. And overall, Cancer is just one of the best signs when it comes to horoscopes. Cancer is pretty cool. The crab. And they're ruled by the chest. Now, the negative side of Cancer is that they can be insecure and clingy at times. So that's a negative side of Cancer. But overall, the positives is what's up for Cancer. I love Cancer signs. And then you have Pisces, the oldest water sign. The fish. This sign is pretty much the top of all signs, pretty much. This sign usually is spiritual, usually follows religion, and they are wise and pretty much changeable. They're daydreamers, and they're always worried about others, so that's the main thing about Pisces. They're always worried about others, so they always tend to see how they can help others out. And the negative side is that they worry too much about others, meaning that they can lead them to actually not end up doing what they should do for their goals in their life because they're too worried about other people. So, and negative emotions, that's the negative part of Pisces. But at the end of the day, Pisces is actually King Neptune Jupiter, representing heaven pretty much. So Pisces are special. The last sign. But yeah, that's this horoscopes. I'll just share with y'all. Share with you guys. I don't want to get too deep into it, but it got kind of deep. But anywho, that's the horoscopes. So I just refreshed your memory for those of you who hasn't looked at your horoscopes in so long. Now you're back at, you know who you are again. Maybe you can comment below what do you want me to talk about next for my next video. Actually, I should start doing that now. Comment. I'm gonna let you guys comment what you want me to make. What type of topic I should come out with. Even like a dare. If you guys dare me to do something, I'll do it. Pretty much like I will go to the mall. I'm just acting as if I am reading your minds right now. I'll go to the mall and ask people questions that you might be thinking of. But just wait and see. Magic, mad. We have a lot to see. So stick with the content. We'll see where it goes. We'll see what happens. Peace.